It might just turn against you. It might.
No,
I don't know.
Nobody wants that, do they? No. No, the reason why I've got the Dr. Evil thing going, do you guys remember Mr. Bigglesworth?
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Bigglesworth, his cat that he used to stroke like this. Mr. Bigglesworth, including all other cats in the world, don't do tricks. Why do cats not do tricks?
Because they're too clever. That's why. They don't listen to what you tell them. But there is a way to teach them to do something. At least something. Yeah, you don't think so? You don't think so?
Ilana, over to you. These guys are crazy. Really?
Yes, they are crazy, but I tell you what is exciting. We've got Ansi Minna in the house to help us with that trick. And Ansi, I must say, normally I see you with dogs. It's quite interesting seeing you with a cat this morning. How can one possibly teach one's cat a trick?
First of all, be ready to be humbled.
Right. Right.
A cat is always going to want to be boss. And if you want, for example, that camera quite so close is not a happy
It's not
experience.
a happy cat. Yeah, look, she's moving
Not a
away.
happy
Perhaps,
kitty
camera,
cat.
you want to just step back a bit. But there is something in it for us all. If you have a cat at home, we're showing you exactly how to do the trick. What do we want to achieve with Kitty here today?
With dogs are pack animals and they really want to engage with you and be with you and be part of the whole pack thing. Cats are not, they're asocial. In the wild, they run not with a pack. They don't live in packs. They prefer to be on their own. So if you're going to want to train a cat, you've got to start thinking like a cat. If I've got treats and food and something the cat wants, then we're in a much better position to maybe get something out of the cat, okay?
Unless she turns her back towards you. What are we going to do today?
We're going to show you how the best way is to go about training a cat. A clicker, the high five we're going to try. The clicker is always going to be the best way of training, the best method. Because with a clicker, you both need to be, particularly the cat, a willing and partner in this. In fact, you should be ready to play a secondary role in this, okay? Because the cat will decide.
Unlike with your dogs,
yes.
all right.
So the clicker is great because you have to have it, the whole basis of clicker is based on a willing partner and give and take. So the best thing to start using is what we call a target stick. Now this could be anything. It could be a little stick with a ping pong ball on it, and all you're wanting the cat to do initially, you'll just start by touching food on that little ball there. And when the cat clicks, it puts its nose on that little target, you will then click. Then the idea is not to put the food on the target, but to hold the target there and entice the cat. And when it touches with its nose, you click and you give a treat.
This is
okay,
so cool.
So now, once you've taught the cat the rules of the game, and the game is you've got to get me to click.
Right.
Okay, kitty cat must get me to click. So once it's learned the rules of the game, you can start doing other tricks. Now the high five you could use, for example, if you put something in the cat's vicinity and it can reach it with its nose, it will.
Yeah.
If you put it slightly out of reach, Zina,
there's too much happening in studio. You can see she's looking at her owner, which is on the other side.
So if I put it slightly out of reach, she's going to start using her paw and not her nose. Once I've got her focus. Zina. Where's Zina?
No, she's everywhere else. And she's loving the little tickle that she's getting from you as well.
Zina.
We're teaching our kids how to high five if you've just joined us in studio. And Ansi Minna's in the house. The one thing Ansi said before we started, Ansi was like, this is a humbling experience because the cat wants to be boss for sure. So we're trying to get her attention to get a high five out of her. What is she looking at?
She's looking at anything that's moving. So everybody moving around, cease.
Because this is a live show, there's so much happening on the show. Ideally, what would we want out of her when you move her hands, your hands in front of her?
What happens is if you place anything out of her reach, I mean, I'll do it with a
clicker
stick.
Yeah.
If she's interested, let me just get her interested in it.
There we go. So she sees
Engage
it.
nose.
No.
Engage nose.
Engage nose.
Slightly out of reach, and you'll see that the paw will come into play.
Or hopefully come into place. Well, while they're trying to get Zina's attention there and making sure that we can at least get a high five out of her, there is a competition and something for all of us in here. A Hills lazy pillow or cat snuggle bag, which I must say is good enough for a person to snuggle in. I saw it earlier. could be yours, as well as 2 months worth of Hills dog or cat food. So make sure you follow Hills on Twitter. It's at HillsPetSA. Do it right now. Then also stay glued to your favorite morning show, which is Espresso, because on the show, as soon as you spot Hilton, Hilton is the Hills toy dog. It's hidden somewhere in our studio this morning. As soon as you spot that dog, tweet the location to @HillsPetSA using the hashtag #FoundHilton. That great prize could be coming your way. So an amazing lazy pillow, either for your kitty, like we have here, or your dog, and 2 months worth of Hills dog or cat food. So, Ansi, is he going to do anything? No. Okay, well, Auntie's
eventually.
doing that. We're just privileged to have a cat in studio. Auntie, thanks so much for joining us. This is your feel-good break for sure. We'll be back after this.
Discover the brand recommended by vets worldwide. 100% satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Hills Science Plan.